Earlier in the week, the Braves traded Sean Newcomb and Adonis Garcia to the Pirates in return for Jung-Ho Kang, and they also sent Patrick Weigel and Taylor Amater, utility man in AAA, to the Royals in return for starting pitcher Jason Hamill. As we move on to the game where Jason Hamill is going to get the start against the Chicago Cubs, his 2016 team he won the World Series with. So Jason Hamill, 20 starts so far in the year, a 5-3 record with a 2.76 with the Royals in 2017 so far, making his first start of the season with the Braves. So top first, 2 outs, Kris Bryant's going to find a hole in the shift as he gets himself a base knock with 2 outs. He's on first. Next batter up is Anthony Rizzo. He is going to completely golf one out of the dirt over the head of Gong at third into left field. So Rizzo is on first and second, and it is now a full count to Kyle Schwarber as he has taken an up-and-in fastball into the right field seats, an absolute bullet over that fence. 3-run shot at the top of the first for Kyle Schwarber. His 17th home run of the season makes it a 3-0 Cubs lead. Move on to the top of the second now, where he gets a little help from his friends on defense as Swanson makes a nice play up the middle, fires over to first to retire Baez. Next batter, or 2 batters later, it is John Jay, hits a chopper to second, and Marwin Gonzalez charges that, fires over to first, and it is still 3-0. John Lackey, the veteran, making his 16th start of the season for the Cubbies, and we'll pick things up bottom half of the second. First and second, 1 out, but John Ryan Murphy hits one up the middle and behind the back flip from Russell, and then over to first from Baez, as it is a 6-4-3 double play, still 3-0. And then in the bottom half of the fourth, Freddie Freeman manages to bloop one into left field for a single. So he's on first. Next batter up is the new cleanup hitter in Jung-Ho Kang, and he hits a laser into right field, but Jason Hayward laying all out for that one, making a nice play in the field. And then it's 2 outs as Marwin Gonzalez comes to the plate, and he rips one into right field, but this time it lands in front of Hayward, so first and second for the Braves now. Next batter up is Matt Kemp, full count. He draws a walk as the curveball misses the strike zone, so bases juiced with 2 outs, and this time John Ryan Murphy manages to bloop one into right field in front of Hayward, and 2 runs are going to come in, as it is a 3-2 game now. The Braves cut the lead down to 1. Bottom half of the fifth, Freddie Freeman with 2 outs and runner on second blasts one to center field, but John Jay manages to track it down in deep center, or left center I should say. And then in the top half of the sixth, Hamill gives up another home run. This time it's to Kris Bryant. Ding! Off the foul pole in left field. Makes it a 4-2 ball game, but then later on in the inning, Anthony Rizzo hits one into left, and Matt Kemp makes a bad good play as he makes a stumbling/diving play. Move on to the top of the seventh, where Hamill got it clicking. Strikes out Contreras on the slider. Javier Baez, goodbye. Slider once again. Now the pitcher's up, John Lackey. 1-2 count. You have no chance on the slider. Strikes at the side with the slider. We move on to the top half of the eighth now, where Matt Wisler comes out of the bullpen. He's been solid this year. And with a runner on first, they call a hit and run, the Cubbies that is, and Addison Russell gets one in right field, a perfectly executed hit and run. So first and third with 1 out now for the Cubs. Kris Bryant comes up, and Wisler gets the ball that he needs. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. It's still only a 2-run deficit. Move on to the top of the ninth, where it wasn't as kind to Wisler, as Kyle Schwarber blasts his second home run of the game. He did not get cheated on that one. His 18th home run of the season, second of the game, makes it a 3-run lead, 5-3 Cubs, or 5-2 Cubs. Then Wade Davis comes on for the bottom of the ninth, looking for his 27th save, and he's 1 out away from it, but Ender Inciarte wants to extend it at least one more at bat, hits it up the middle, Russell bats it down, single for Inciarte. Dansby Swanson then comes to the plate and draws a full count walk as he did not go around on the check swing. So first and second for the Braves. Freddie Freeman comes to the plate. Did he hit a game-tying home run? Does a bear shit in the woods? Freddie Freeman. 3-run shot, ties it up in bottom of the ninth inning. His 41st home run of the season already. We aren't even in August yet. As Freddie Freeman ties the game, we move on to the bottom half of the 11th now, still tied at 5. Danny Valencia trying to end this game with 1 swing of the bat, but he hits one into deep left field and it dies out at the track. So Valencia is retired. Next batter up is Inciarte, and he does not miss that one. Inciarte, the unlikely power threat, walks it off at the bottom of the 11th. The leadoff man, Ender Inciarte, makes it a 6-5 Cubs victory. Freddie Freeman tied it up in the 9th, and the Braves come away with the win over the Chicago Cubs as the Braves improve to 62-42, while the Cubs drop to 67-38. Ender Inciarte picks himself up player of the game honors. He was 3 for 6 on the day with a home run and an RBI. Freddie Freeman, 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBI, scored twice on the day as well. John Ryan Murphy was 2 for 5. Matt Kemp was 2 for 3. Tanner Shepard's got the win as he pitched to the top of the 10th and the top of the 11th. Hector Rondon gets the loss. 6-5 Atlanta is your final. And with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Braves Baseball. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.